The snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas hold a beauty that belies a painful truth. Nestled within these majestic mountains lies Kashmir, a land scarred by conflict and torn between two nations, India and Pakistan. For over 7 decades, Kashmir has remained a volatile flashpoint, a stark reminder of the unresolved wounds of partition. The echoes of 1947, when the Indian subcontinent was divided, still reverberate in the valleys and mountains of this disputed territory. Kashmir's people have endured decades of militarization, their lives intertwined with curfews, checkpoints, and the constant presence of armed forces. The dream of peace has too often given way to the nightmare of violence, leaving generations grappling with trauma and uncertainty. The story of Kashmir is a human tragedy, a tale of broken promises and shattered dreams. It is a story that demands to be heard, not just for the sake of the people who call Kashmir home, but for the future of peace in South Asia and the world. This is the story of Kashmir, a land suspended between hope and despair, where the yearning for peace is etched into the very soul of its people. To understand the roots of the Kashmir conflict, one must journey back to the tumultuous events of 1947. As the British Empire relinquished its hold on India, the subcontinent was partitioned into 2 independent nations, India and Pakistan. The partition, based on religious lines, triggered one of the largest mass migrations in human history, accompanied by widespread violence and bloodshed. Amidst this chaos, the fate of princely states like Jammu and Kashmir, ruled by a Hindu Maharaja but with a Muslim-majority population, hung precariously in the balance. The Maharaja initially hesitated to join either dominion, hoping to preserve Kashmir's independence. However, an armed rebellion in the western districts, aided by Pashtun tribesmen, forced his hand. Fearing a takeover, the Maharaja signed the instrument of accession to India, acceding Kashmir to the newly independent nation. This decision ignited the first war between India and Pakistan over Kashmir in 1947-48. The war ended with a United Nations brokered ceasefire, dividing Kashmir along a line of control, with India controlling the larger portion. The promised plebiscite to determine the will of the Kashmiri people, however, never materialized, leaving the issue unresolved and sowing the seeds of future conflict. The legacy of 1947 continues to cast a long shadow on Kashmir. The wounds of partition, the broken promises, and the unresolved question of self-determination remain deeply embedded in the psyche of the Kashmiri people. The conflict over Kashmir has not only defined relations between India and Pakistan, but also led to 3 wars between the nuclear-armed neighbors. In 1965, a dispute over the Rann of Kutch escalated into a full-blown war, with both sides making territorial gains and losses in Kashmir. The war ended with the Tashkent Declaration, a fragile peace agreement that failed to address the underlying issues. In 1971, India intervened in the Bangladesh Liberation War, siding with Bengali nationalists against Pakistan. The war resulted in the creation of Bangladesh and another humiliating defeat for Pakistan. While not directly over Kashmir, the conflict further deepened mistrust and animosity between the 2 nations, further complicating the Kashmir issue. The Kargil War of 1999 marked the first conventional conflict between India and Pakistan after they both became declared nuclear powers. Pakistani troops infiltrated Indian-administered Kashmir, occupying strategic heights in the Kargil district. The conflict brought the 2 countries to the brink of war, highlighting the dangers of nuclear escalation. These wars have left an indelible mark on the region, claiming countless lives and displacing millions. The unresolved dispute over Kashmir continues to fuel an arms race, diverting resources from development and perpetuating a climate of fear and insecurity. The revocation of Article 370 in August 2019 marked a significant turning point in the Kashmir conflict. This article had granted special autonomy to the region of Jammu and Kashmir. With its abrogation, the Indian government aimed to fully integrate the region into the country. This decision, however, was met with mixed reactions both domestically and internationally. Some viewed it as a necessary step towards national unity, while others saw it as a violation of Kashmir's unique status and rights. The move has undoubtedly reshaped the political landscape of the region, and its long-term effects are still unfolding. The region of Kashmir, often described as paradise on earth, remains a stark reminder of how fragile peace can be. Decades of conflict have left deep scars, and every moment of calm feels like the stillness before another storm. It's a place where hope and despair constantly wrestle for dominance, and where the echoes of past violence still linger in the air. The Indus Waters Treaty, signed in 1960, has long been a symbol of cooperation between India and Pakistan. However, its suspension has brought about a new wave of uncertainty. The sharing of water resources, once a beacon of mutual understanding, now stands as another point of contention. This suspension not only affects the political landscape, but also the livelihoods of millions who depend on these waters. The international community has not remained silent in the face of the ongoing conflict in Kashmir. Various countries and organizations have called for dialogue and restraint, urging both India and Pakistan to seek peaceful solutions. The quest for peace is a global concern, and diplomatic efforts continue to play a crucial role in attempting to resolve the tensions. Yet the road to peace remains fraught with challenges and setbacks. Moving forward, the path to lasting peace in Kashmir lies in dialogue and reconciliation. Both nations must come to the table with genuine intentions to resolve their differences. It's a daunting task, no doubt, but the hope for lasting peace is something that cannot be abandoned. Through mutual respect and understanding, there lies a possibility, a way forward that could finally bring an end to the decades-long strife and allow Kashmir to heal.